you get the most from your fitness routine? Maybe you don't even know where to begin. How many calories do you need? Common Health's Fitting and Fitness program can help. In this video, we will explore common myths, set the record straight about metabolism, and give you some great tips on all areas of exercise. We've all heard of fad diets, for instance, eating nothing but grapefruit for a month to lose 10 pounds. Well, the fitness world has plenty of fads too. Even people who work out on a regular basis can be confused when they watch infomercials touting the latest and greatest workout machine which guarantees quick results. Following outdated or unproven fitness advice may keep you from getting the maximum benefit from your fitness routine. You may even do yourself more harm than good. Here's a look at some common misconceptions. Myth number 1. Remember the saying, no pain, no gain? It's not true. In order to initiate a change in your fitness level, you have to challenge your body. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. But if it hurts, stop doing it. Exercise shouldn't hurt. A little muscle soreness when you do something new isn't unusual, but soreness doesn't equal pain. You don't have to push yourself to extremes to reap the benefits of exercise. Myth number 2. Women who strength train will bulk up. Your goal isn't to become a bodybuilder, you just want to improve your strength and muscle tone. But you don't want the bulky look of pumped up muscles. Don't worry, women generally don't have the body chemistry to make that happen. Myth number 3. Strength training will speed up your metabolism. That's true. Your metabolism, the rate at which you burn calories, increases with every pound of muscle you build with strength training. By adding strength training to your aerobic workout, you'll build calorie-burning muscle, which will magnify your metabolic benefits over the long term. Myth number 4, and I hear this one a lot, you need to lose weight before you can join a gym. Not true. In fact, a gym is a great place to start any fitness program. You will see people of every shape and size. The main thing is, whether at home, in the office, or at the gym, get started. The number one excuse Americans give for not exercising is, I am just too busy. So what are we busy with? Work, kids, hobby, television, chores, friends, almost anything other than exercising. Not exercising is associated with an increased risk for obesity, heart disease, cancer, depression, and many other diseases. Make time for exercise and you will add quality years to your life. We've come up with 7 ways to fit exercise into your hectic schedule. Number 1, get up early. It only takes 30 minutes a day to get an effective workout. So set your alarm for a half hour earlier, put on your sneakers, grab the dog, and go for a walk around the neighborhood. Make walking part of your day. Walking provides excellent exercise, so park a few blocks away from your office or at the far end of the parking lot every time you go to a store. I often see people fight for the closest spot to the door, only to go in and buy diet food. Think of how many extra steps you would get in if every time you went to the store, you parked at the far end of the lot. Also, fit exercise into your workday schedule. Virtually everyone takes an entire lunch period to sit at the cafeteria and eat. And instead of doing that, you can grab a coworker and do some laps around the area. Later, when seated at your desk, try some simple exercises or stretches to relieve joint stiffness and muscle tension. This can also improve your concentration and productivity. Another tip is to break it up. 10 minutes 3 times a day is as good as a solid 30 minutes. So hit the office stairs or run around the block during your break. Do lunges, yoga poses, or crunches. Do a playground workout. Instead of sitting on a bench while your kids play in the park, climb the monkey bars, chase a ball, or walk the perimeter of the playground. Walk the track while your kids practice their sports. Push a stroller while you run. If your kids have time to exercise, so do you. So schedule it in. You wouldn't brush off a dentist appointment or a meeting. If fitness is programmed into your daily schedule, you'll be more likely to take it seriously and make time for exercise. You can create a home gym. If you don't have time to drive to and from the gym, grab a fitness DVD, a jump rope, an exercise ball, yoga mat, or hand weights, and get a total workout right in your own living room. No magic pill or miracle working exercise device will help you with your fitness goals. The truth is, you have to be dedicated and consistent, and that takes work. Be wary of gimmicks or fads which promise to improve your metabolism. Metabolism? What is that? We've all heard that term, but exactly what does it mean? Metabolism is most commonly referred to as the rate at which our bodies burn calories. Even though that's a simplistic definition, it is correct. Many things affect an individual's metabolic rate, such as genetics, gender, weight, and diet. One of the fastest and simplest ways to burn more calories and raise your metabolic rate is through exercise. To give your metabolism a boost, increase your muscle mass by adding strength training to your exercise plan. BMI, or body mass index, is a measure of body fat based on height and weight. But just like your weight, you should not let your BMI be your only measure of fitness. Not all adults who have a healthy BMI are at their most healthy weight. They may have a large amount of body fat but very little muscle, and some athletes encounter the opposite problem. A BMI, however, does give many people a good idea of whether or not they are in good health condition. The first step in designing a nutrition and exercise plan is to calculate how many calories you burn in a day. Determining your maintenance level, which is the number of calories you need to maintain your present weight, will give you a starting point. According to exercise physiologists William McArdle and Frank Catch, the average maintenance level for women in the United States is 2,000 to 2,100 calories per day, and the average for men is 2,700 to 2,900 calories per day. These are only averages. Caloric expenditure can vary widely and is much higher for athletes or extremely active individuals. This is just to maintain your current weight. Remember, calories in versus calories out. If you want to lose, you need to cut calories and increase exercise. If you want to gain, increase calories. Combining exercise and healthy eating habits is the healthiest way to improve your weight and metabolism. Neither exercise nor healthy eating by themselves is as effective. Balance is the key when it comes to maintaining your weight. It is also important to have balance in your fitness program. Stretching is a wonderful way to achieve this balance. For example, while most aerobic and strength training activities cause your muscles to tighten and contract, stretching promotes relaxation, as well as many other benefits, including improved circulation, improved range of motion, improved posture, decreased muscle tension. Incorporating a regular flexibility program into your fitness routine requires as little as 10 minutes. What a small requirement to improve your health and achieve so many rewards. It all comes down to you being accountable for your own level of health and fitness. It is up to each and every person to set their sights on improving their fitness level and then taking responsibility for reaching their goals. Our health should be one of our biggest priorities. There is only one you. Just get started. So stop with the excuses and fit in fitness.